Alright, yo. So this is going to be a video about my level 22, for now, hardcore classic uh, barbarian. To be a whirlwind barbarian, for now, I'm using double swing. So this video is going to be a little bit different from my other videos in that, in that it's a hardcore classic barb. But, so this is going to be the first of a series, hopefully like a decently long series. I actually had another barb that I got to level 17 and I died trying to farm in Dario. But this one has been working out so far. Right now I've just killed Duriel. I'm right at the beginning of Act 3. And yeah, it's going well. I decided to do this because honestly my other single player game is like I've been making all these videos, but my single player game has just gotten to the point where it's kind of not approachable. I mean, my items are too good, and it just feels a little silly to me to make a video about playing single player and then recommending that people use, Stone of Jordan and Griffin's Eye and all those things that I've managed to find over the past, over the couple years that I've been building up my single player gear and transferring and magic finding between different characters and blah blah blah. So I'm making this character just to get back to my single player roots, to the essence of Diablo 2, to how it started. So just looking to have that game experience where I'm actually afraid of mobs, afraid of monsters, where death has some consequence, and where I have to be resourceful, and it's hard to get gear, and I'm scrounging and just trying to get back into the grind. I'm trying to really grind it out again. It's just basically my gear's gotten so good, it's gotten too easy. So this is what I'm doing, and it's going pretty well so far. So my plan is to do this just old school, just no transferring between characters, just all self-found gear, and basically just with the goal of beating Hell Mode, and maybe just seeing how high a level I can go from there, and yeah, just grind it out, just see what's up. So far, this is going to be the first of a series of videos in which I just update my progress, show how it's going. So far, like I said, beginning of Act 3, what I've done is I just did my standard thing where I go to Tristram, do Tristrons until level 15. I also got a pretty good Bish Bosh map where I have Bish Bosh right up here. So I would typically do Bish Bosh and then Tristram. Just Bish Bosh, Bishy Bosh, Bish Bosh. Anyway, I like Bish Bosh. Anyway, so it's he drops rares pretty often. And so once I got to level 15 through Tristram, I went all the way through Indario, probably finished that up around level 16, and then from 16 to level 20, I just farmed Indario. And that's pretty much how I've gotten all my gear that I'm now using from Indario. And I've actually gotten pretty lucky, I gotta say. I've been really fortunate. Sometimes you make a character and the character is just blessed. Like that first barb I made that died, I just didn't find anything in those 17 levels. In this character, I found I think I found this. I was finding set items from the time I was doing the Den of Evil. So it was just serendipity. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so what I'm using now, my gear is I'm dual wielding Crush Flange. I actually started out trying to be a sword barb, and that's why I have 2 points in sword mastery, but then I started finding all these other good items, and I just realized I just felt like I couldn't pick a mastery so soon, because I really have no idea what I'm going to find. So for now I pretty much just put one each in axe, mace, and yeah, 2 in sword, which is kind of stupid, but that's how it is right now. And Infernal Cranium Cap, this is pretty dope. It just gives a nice base of resistance, and the damage to mana is not bad. Plus, I just really have not found anything better. I found a couple set helms that I'm hanging on to in case I find some other things, Berserkers, Eisenhearts, but for now, I think this is pretty good. Crush Flange is like, unfortunately, it has pretty low damage, but the Crushing Blow and the knockback and the Fire Res, plus the Strength, kind of makes up for it. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Also, I was very lucky to find a pair of Blood Fists. I was, like, very happy with that. These still are just, like, dope as hell gloves. I don't know if the increased attack speed does anything for me, but the faster hit recovery, the life, and actually the minimum damage. You know, you can't knock that 5 minimum damage when you're at, like, level 20 or level 9 even. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. My armor is just... I actually just got this off Duriel. It's like, you know, I don't know. It was better than the piece of crap I had on before. You know, some hit recovery, a couple random resistance, relatively high defense to what I've been able to find so far. So that's how it is. Boots, pretty cool. Hit recovery, attack rating, dex, and some random res. These are like I found like 5 different pairs of boots that have this kind of format with the hit recovery, attack rating, dex, random res. So yeah, these low-level items, and you could really tell. I'll show off my rings. Oh yeah, I found a 30 nagel, and also a 28 nagel, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, some of these low-level items have these kind of, I mean, just look at the similarities between these two rings. You see, you know, the stat, res, half freeze, magic find. Yeah, it's kind of, so they have kind of set roles. Belt, pretty good. Hit recovery, strength, mana, fire, and light res. Boom. It's like, that's a pretty dope belt for level 3. Like, it's pretty good. I found a couple. I have Arctic Binding, which I should probably just throw out. But I just thought, oh, maybe if I run into something that does a lot of cold damage. But what would that be? I can't even remember at the moment. But whatever, what the fuck. I'm kind of a pack rat. I just like try to hold on to things, you know what I'm talking about. I also found Death's Sash, which is dope. But actually, I prefer this for now because of the resistance and mostly the 3 slots on the belt. The Cannot Be Frozen is actually not hugely useful. The half freeze duration on this ring does me fine for now. So that's what I'm sticking with. And plus this has like dope light res, which is really good for all the beetles in Act 2. So yeah. So I'm... Oh well. And also this has light res. You see what I'm talking about. So yeah. Pretty good shit so far. Just been farming Andy. My whole goal, why I farmed Andy so much, was I'm really probably not going to do any more magic finding until I hit Mephisto, so I'm really trying to use this gear to get me through Act 3. Maybe I find something in the meantime, but, yeah. So other things I've found so far, look at this little stash in Classic. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Especially me, I'm such a freaking pack rat. It's just like I try to keep everything. But you have to be pretty ruthless with this small stash. You can't keep everything. So like I said, I found these things, Hussars. Umbral Disc, this is actually pretty dope if I switch to a shield. The funny thing about Classic is that your dex does not affect your block chance, so your block chance is just right on the shield. So this is actually a very high block chance for like a level 9 shield. So if I do switch to shield, to a one-handed shield setup, which is pretty likely eventually because the mobs are starting to do a little more damage as I get into Act 3. When you're in Act 1 and 2, like the offense afforded by double swing like really outweighs any defense you would get from some piece of shit shield. So that's what I'm doing. But if I were to find like a Kleeglaw sword, which I'm probably hoping to, I would probably switch to that. Yeah, and other than that, just a couple things, a couple pieces of jewelry I use for magic finds. Saved up some topazes for a magic find home. I was using this for a little bit, probably don't need it anymore. And yeah, so it's going pretty well. I'm just trying to play it really safe, like really come at things over level and over geared, so that's why I'm farming a lot. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Stats, Classic, you really do have to think about your hardcore. Really, it does change your approach to like the game and stuff. So for instance, you really want to start pumping points into Vit earlier than you would in softcore, and of course, you know, taking care of strength and stuff. Right now, I'm saving up my skills. Probably gonna get one into Frenzy once I hit level 24, and then yeah, like I said, become a Whirlwind Barb. I'm a little bit worried about how I'm gonna handle my masteries. I don't know when I'm going to feel comfortable picking one, especially when I only have a few reset points. I mean reset, stat respects. So I don't know. I might try to just like grind it out with 1 point in each of these until, I don't know, until like maybe the end of normal mode. Even after I maybe until level 45 or something. Would that be crazy? I'm not sure that could work that well. I mean, your mastery is like super important. But Jesus, I don't know. That's what I'm hoping to do. Yeah, there are a lot of differences between Classic and LOD. I mean, it's really, I mean, it's the same, dope-ass D2 experience, but, certain pieces of gear work differently, like your shield, like I said, your stash is smaller. There are no charms, no runes, no jewels, so you do think of your inventory a little bit differently. Like I use it to store all sorts of gear and shit, which is actually kind of nice. I gotta say, it's actually it's kind of nice, and it's its own thing. Another thing that's a little bit annoying is how different mercs are. So, for instance, your higher merc is what's a cheap one? Yeah, that's good. And so, let's say you take your merc. First of all, you can't give him any equipment. You don't like keep your merc, like you do in LOD. Although, and plus they do shit damage. They just do totally shit damage. But they do tend to, I think they regenerate their hit points a little bit faster than other ones. But look at this when you go to Act 3. He disappears, dude. You can't take your Act 2 merc to other... you can't take your mercs to other acts. Your mercenaries should exist within the act. I think if you save and quit, you keep... Do you? I think you keep your merc if you save and quit. I actually don't remember. But, geez, yeah. So, I've been kind of lucky on this run. I got a super dope Andy map. So this is like what I did, of course, with more magic finding equipment. This was like my standard run from 16 to 22. Look how great this map is. Like, that's what I'm saying. Some characters, they're just lucky. Hopefully I get a... If I don't get a good Mephisto map, it's gonna... Oh my god, it's gonna fuck me up. But, here's a little trick you kind of want to... Oh, no, I fucked it up. You want to close this door. If you kill monsters, like, in the doorway, then you can't close it. It's kind of annoying. Especially at the low level, you really want to clear everything around in Dario before you go fucking around with him. But I'm pretty good right now, so let's just go for this. Oh, and that sweep of the poison thing, oh my god, that does so much damage. Yeah. See, that's like a pretty typical drop. A few rares. I think there's this thing where you... Can someone inform me about this whole Andy glitch thing? Because I think I did it by accident. Where I think if you kill Endario for the quest and then talk to Warreeve right away, then you, then Endario gets locked into... Oh, see, that's actually like a pretty dope amulet. Wow, I'm actually really thinking of keeping that. Is it better? 3 strength, life, attack rating, light, and poison? I'm gonna decide after this video. I'm not gonna. I can't bother myself right now. Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Okay, I probably am gonna do that. But yeah, so you can find dope shit from Andy, and it's like, your gear doesn't need to be that good. I mean, it is still normal mode, even if you are a paranoid freak and playing hardcore. But yeah, other than that, plans going forward, like I said, I'm probably gonna just barrel through Act 3, and when I say barrel, I mean advance very cautiously through Act 3, and then farm Mephisto probably until I'm level 30, is what I'm thinking. And maybe even longer? I don't know. It kind of depends what you find. I didn't find a lot of stuff I wanted from Dario. Like, I didn't find any Saigon set. I didn't find any gold daggers. By the way, you don't have a fucking weapon switch. You don't have a goddamn weapon switch in Classic. But you just gotta accept the limitations and use them. Just be creative with them. Be resourceful. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to farm Mephisto till like level 30, and then probably farm Chaos. I don't know. I don't think I want to leave normal mode till like level 45 at least. But we'll see. We'll see. if I can really stand doing that, and how good my gear is. Yeah, so hopefully I'll probably make another video, like maybe once I do that. Like maybe once I hit 30, once I've been farming Mephisto for a while. If I don't die. I mean, I could just die like in the next 20 minutes of playing. So yeah, it's high risk. High risk Diablo 2 YouTube making, you know? So this is part one of a hopefully multi-part series. Maybe the only part. We don't know. It's hard to tell. But, yeah. Oh, the other thing I gotta do is get some equipment with leech. Yeah, that's a really I don't have any leech, and I'm using pots for now, and that's really, like, fine. But, eventually it's really gonna be not fine. So I really need to get my weapons up and get some leech going, improve my weapons. And, yeah. So, more to come. Hopefully. I mean, even if I die, I'll probably make a video just be like, fuck, I died. So, yeah, word up. See you guys later.